Mixolydian I-IV-I7 voice leading. I'll show 4 chords at a time, each one instance of 1, 4, 1, 7, no third, 4. First on the upper left here. The bottom voice is on the 3rd string, G major scale tones 3, 4, 5, 4. On the 2nd string, tones 5, 6, flat 7, 6. And on the 1st string, the root 1 is on each of the 4 chords. So that gives you that. Then we're going down the arc, the E form arc, and that you can see by playing the first chord in each one of these, like this, where I'm drawing. This is an arc based on the E form G major chord, and it goes down in chord tones, root, 5th, 3rd, root, 5th, 3rd. So now we're on the second part of the arc, this close voiced chord with the root and the bass this time. So in the bass it's root, 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 root. Each time it's the root. In the middle it's 3rd, 4th, 5th, 4th. And on the top it's 5, 6, flat 7, 6. Put them together. 1, 4, 1, 7, no third, 4. The next one is an E form, literally like an open position E chord, but it's a G here. And the bass is 5, 6, flat 7, 6, while the middle is the root, 1, 1, 1, 1, each one. And the top is 3, 4, 5, 4. You put them together and you get. You can finger those this way with the 2 little fingers, or this way. Then we have 3rd in the bass, and this one in the bass is 3, 4, 5, 4. And in the middle is 5, 6, flat 7, 6, and the top is root, 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 root. And this is a spread voicing, and you may think this is not usable if your hand doesn't have a great span. I have a pretty big span. But you could use this in keys way up the neck, like if I transpose this instead of in G, with the root here, if I put it in C, then it's a lot easier to reach. Also, you don't have to hold the chords all at once, hold the notes of the chord at once. You can arpeggiate it. G Mixolydian I-IV-I7 voice leading in the C form arc around this C form G chord, bringing in the 4 close voice G major triads in this area. First on the first 3 strings. On the 3rd string, the movement is 5, 6, flat 7, 6. On the 2nd string, it stays on the root. And on the 1st string, it's 3, 4, 5, 4. So all together. The next inversion down, on the 4th string, it's moving 3rd, 4th, 5th, 4th. On the 3rd string, it's moving 5, 6, 5, 7, 6. And on the 2nd string, it stays on the root. And next, on strings 5, 4, 3, the root is retained in the bass. And in the fourth string, the movement is 3rd, 4th, 5th, 4th. And in the third string, it's 5th, 6th, flat 7th, 6th, all together. Then in the bass, on the sixth string, the movement is 5, 6, flat 7, 6. On the fifth string, it stays on the root. And on the fourth string, it moves 3, 4, 5, 4. So all together. Or you can finger this high one with these two fingers if you like. G-Mixolydian I-IV-I7 voice leading in the A G form. This is the top of the A form G chord here. And this is the bottom of the G form G chord put together. I'm gesturing with my right hand fingers here. And we're starting on the treble. And this is the root and the bass. On the third string, the root stays. On the second string, the third moves up 3rd, 4th, 5th, 4th. And on the first string, the 5th moves up 5th, 6th, flat 7th, 6th, and all together. Then on strings 4, 3, 2, we have the 5th in the bass, 5, 6, flat 7, 6. On the third string, it's retaining the root. And on the second string, it's moving 3, 4, 5, 4 together. Then on strings 5, 4, 3, the third's in the bass. 3, 4, 5, 4. On the fourth string, it's the 5th moving 5, 6, flat 7, 6. And on the third string, the root is retained. Then with the root in the bass, the root is retained on this one. On the sixth string, and on the fifth string the movement is 3, 4, 5, 4, and on the fourth string it's 5, 6, flat 7, 6. G-Mixolydian I-IV-I7 voicings open voiced. These sometimes change strings in each voice. For instance, on this first one, the bass is the root, and that stays, but the fifth string is the 5th on the fifth string, changing to the 6th on the fourth string, and the flat 7 on the fourth string, and the 6th on the fourth string. So that's from the 5th to the fourth string. Then on the top, the third changes from 3 on the third string to 4 on the second string, to 5 on the second string, back to 4. So altogether, you get this. Strings 6, 5, 3, 6, 5, 2, 6, 4, 2, excuse me, 6, 4, 2 again, and then 6, 4, 2 again. Next we have, right here, we have third in the bass, and in the bass it's 3, 4, 5, 4. In the middle it's root, 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 root. And in the treble it's 5, 6, flat 7, 6. In this case, each voice stays on its own string. and altogether it's strings. All of these are strings 5, 4, 2. And then last we have the fifth in the bass here, and it's 5, 6, flat 7, 6 on the fifth and fourth string, while on the third string it's 3, 4, then the second string for 5, back to 4 in the third string, 3, 4, 5, 4. And on the first string, it's root all the way through. So we get G Mixolydian open-voiced 1-4-1-7 voicings. Sometimes the strings, the voice will retain on a string, like this first one has 3, 4, 5, 4 in the bass. And sometimes they'll change strings. The voice will change strings. In this one on the far left here, the third's in the bass, and the voicing is 3, 4, 5, 4 on the sixth string. On the fifth string, it's retaining root on each one. Treble, it's moving 5, 6, flat 7, 6, so all together. The next voicing has the fifth in the bass, and it's changing strings, 5, 6, flat 7, 6, while on the fourth string it's 3, 4, and then third string for the fifth, back to 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, and with the root staying on the second string on all four of them. And the last one has the root and the bass each time. Each one of these stay on the same string, root and the bass. And the fifth on the third string is 5, 6, flat 7, 6, and the third on the first string moves 3, 4, 5, 4, so all together. G Mixolydian open-voiced 1-4-1-7 voicings in the A, G form area up here around the 10th and 12th fret for the key of G. The sixth string on this one is retaining the voice for 5, 6, flat 7, 6. On the fourth string, it's retaining the voice, retaining that string. 3, 4, 5, 4, and the third string holds the root. So put it together and you have the next voicing up here at the 12th position as retaining the voice on each of the six strings, the sixth string, fourth string, and second string. On this sixth string, it's the root all the way through. On the fourth string, it's 5, 6, flat 7, 6. And on the second string, it's 3, 4, 5, 4. You put them together. This is strings, remember, 6, 4, 2 in all four cases. And lastly, we have the third in the bass on the fifth string, third, fourth, and then the fifth in the bass on the fourth string, back to the fourth again, 3, 4, 5, 4. On the third string, it's retaining the root, root. And on the second and first string, it's 5, 6, flat 7, 6. So all together you get memorize the letter names on the first 7 frets, all the natural notes on all 6 strings. First, at the 5th fret, as you can see on this rectangle here, memorize all dogs go crazy eating ants. All dogs go crazy eating ants, the first letter of each word. And then build a knowledge of the notes going up from there. Like this. My index finger will be on each letter A, D, G, C, E, A, and on each string I'll play 2 additional notes, and by doing that I'll build the scale you see on the tiny diagram here, and you'll memorize all the natural notes. There will be a duplicate E here because of the change of tuning between the 3rd and 2nd string, but here are all those notes based on all dogs go crazy eating ants. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, then E again here, E, F, G, A, B, C. Note that B, C in all the octaves and E, F are 1 fret. This instance of BC is on 2 different strings, but it's equivalent to being on 1 string. Now do the same thing, but go down instead of up. So now you'll build from all dogs go crazy eating ants, starting with the top note and with the little finger, and go down the scale. So it goes A, G, F, E, D, C, C, B, A. Notice the duplicate C, just like the E on the earlier one, because of the change of tuning. There's 2 C's, a C here and a C here. C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B, A, G, F. Then you've memorized a major scale fingering without duplicate. Memorize all the natural letter names from the 7th fret to the 14th fret by using these notes as point of reference. The sentence, don't go crazy for a dog, D, G, C, F, A, D, shows the names of the natural notes at the 10th fret, one of 3 frets that has all natural notes. There's all dogs go crazy eating ants, don't go crazy for a dog, and the open strings, which I'm sure you know, eat a darn good breakfast early. So starting at this 10th fret, go up 2 notes from each string, don't go crazy for a dog, and build a scale, remembering that E to F is 1 fret and B to C is 1 fret. D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, and there'll be a duplicate here, A again, A, B, C, D, E, F, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. Then do the same. Do the same going down from those notes. Don't go crazy for a dog. Go down 2 additional notes on each string. D, C, B, A, G, F, duplicate F, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C, B. Building that major scale. This is an easy way to memorize all the notes on the fretboard. Here's the voice leading for the displacing chords against the beat 1-4-1-7 example. 1-4-1 major 7 actually in this case. In the C scale, this is 1 C, 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5, and we're starting with the stack you see on the left above here. Open voicing, meaning spread voicings. Instead of 1 3 5 close together, it's 1 5 3 far apart. Root 2 3 root is 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 1 5 3. Then those tones 3 and 5 each move up a scale step, and back down, while the root stays the same. Root stays the same. So the third moves on the second string 3, 4, 5, 4, while the fifth moves on the fourth string 5, 6, 7, 6, and together they make intervals of a sixth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 notes in the scale inclusively. And the interval is changing, major 6 to minor 6, and then retaining. So the interval pattern is change, retain. Change, retain. One 4 1 7 displacing chords against the beat is a 1-4-1 major 7 4 progression in C, and first it's set against the C chord, and then it's flipped so that the second chord F over C is on the first beat. Right here at the end of bar 5, this is the C chord, root fifth third of the C chord. And then here beginning bar 6, it's the F chord, which in the main progression idea, 1-4-1-7, was the second chord, but now it's put on the first beat, and the bass behind it is playing an F. Then it goes on to C major 7 and F again, but the F pushes into the beginning of the next bar, suggesting that it's the main chord. And it does that same idea again.
Hey, honey.
Yeah.
What time for dinner?
Building 1-4-1-7 voicings for evil ways in G minor. This is 1, G minor, 4, C, G minor 7 no third, the 1 minor 7 no third, and that's in 3 inversions, which I'll show you separately. This is root position, roots in the bass. This is third in the bass, flat third in the bass, which is first inversion. And this is second inversion with the fifth in the bass. And here's the specifics on that. As you can see on the table here, on the bottom left, with the root in the bass, close voiced fingering, close voicing, has the root in the bass, and on all these voicings, keep in mind the root doesn't change. It stays the same. The other two voices, the flat third and the fifth, move. In this case, this is root in G, flat third, fifth. And the flat third changes flat third, fourth, fifth, fourth. Goes up and down the scale. And the fifth goes up and down 5, 6, flat 7, 6, 5, 6, flat 7, 6. And in tandem, those notes for the third and the fifth moving together make thirds. This is a major third, barring these two strings. So major third, minor third. So the thirds intervals are retaining and then changing. Major third, minor third. Then the next inversion is with the flat third in the bass, and that's the first inversion. And in that case, the root is on the second string. That does not change. If you watch when I play these, that note doesn't change, just my fingering changes. That note's staying the same. On the third string, the fifth of G is moving 5, 6, flat 7, 6. And on the fourth string, the flat third is moving flat 3, 4, 5, 4. And in that case, the interval between the flat third and the fifth is again thirds. They're on these strings, and on these strings, the thirds made up are major third, minor thirds. So again, the qualities are retaining, major third, then minor third changing. So the thirds retain and then change. And the voicing is. Then the next inversion set is with the fifth in the bass, and that's on the top in the chart here. And the fifth in the bass moves 5, 6, flat 7, 6. The root stays on the third string. You can see that that's not changing, just my fingering is. And on the second string, the third, you see on the top here, it goes 3, 4, 5, flat 3, 4, 5, 4, flat 3, 4, 5, 4. So this time, the fifth in the bass and the flat third on the top are moving in 6 in a scale. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inclusively. That's a part called a sixth. So they're moving in a minor sixth to a minor sixth, then a major sixth. So it's still the interval quality is retaining, then changing. Like down here it was retain, change. Here it was same, retain, change. And here again, the interval of the moving notes is retain, change. And this time with the sixth. And in playing this over evil ways, I play these three inversions. This is root position. And this is flat third in the bass. So I'll address that one as flat third. And this one has a fifth in the bass, I'll address this as fifth. And the sequence for the verse, which goes through this progression 4 times, I'm going to play root, then flat third, the next 2 bars, fifth, the last 2 bars flat third again, and that takes care of the verse. Then for the chorus, it'll be just the root and the flat third, because it's shorter than it ends with this D7th, which in the key of D is third, flat 7, 1, 5, or the notes F sharp, C, D, A. And the rhythm on the verse is 2 hits on the beat, 2 pushes, 2 on the offbeat, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and then 2 more pushes. And it does the same thing on each one. Then the chorus is simple. It's just on 2 and the and after 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just repeating that.